professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People shouldn't be able to do a lot of things, but they do what they do. And you either have a legal basis, a legal standing, or, you know what I mean, or whatever it is that you can stand on, and then you go from there, you know? So, I don't know. That's just the way it works sometimes. If you know the rules, you can break the rules. You know how they say that, right? If you know the rules, you can break the rules. And so, that's, you know, it's because that's the whole thing we've talked about before in the show. If you know your rights, then your rights can't be violated as easily.
Right. You can't get pushed around. And
can't get pushed around as easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know the basic rights of who and what, you know. So it's the same thing, you know. It's like when somebody has information and they find a loophole or whatever, that's information that you don't have. Now they're using it against you. But that's also, you got to think of how that is, though. It's devious. We're moving out of that world. You know what I mean? I'm moving out of that world of everybody trying to deceive each other and trying to, you know, what I call it, backdoor you and shit like that, and, you know, backstab you and all these different things. You know what I mean? So, what happened to the lighter?
I don't know, but that conversation started from we were talking about squatters, right?
Talking about squatters, yeah.
Squatters, those people who enter your home with no notice.
With no notice.
Yeah. And, you know, we just going over that. How would you feel if someone's in your damn crib?
Right.
Just don't want to leave. How would you
deal with it, right? What's the usual protocol, right?
Right.
So, welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox, along with
BDot, baby.
Episode 65.
66.
66?
Baby.
Where we at?
66.
Holy shit, am I off?
66.
We did 65 already?
65 is done and over with.
What the fuck? I want to forget that episode, man.
Yeah, that was the
Can we do a redo?
The dark.
So folks, if that video for you was looking really funny, looking really weird, and you're wondering what the fuck's going on, as usual, you know, it happens. We're human. We have technical fucking issues. It happens. And the video was recorded in like dark mode, so it looked you just couldn't even see anything. It was just like dark. So we had to throw as much color and hue and saturation and the different things that I don't know shit about because I'm not a video guy. And so I learned a little bit, watched a little 2-minute video, and just kind of just did a few things, and you got what you got. You're welcome.
Yeah, because I woke up like, all right, time to watch the shizzle. Even though I'm on the motherfucker, but I looked at it. I was like,
Looks weird, right?
I was like,
looks weird.
What is this? It's like, okay, we're going to still rock with it. Let me hit play, you know. Yeah. The audio was okay. You know what I mean? The audio was right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Fine.
Everybody was like, this ain't
Right.
the show. This is like from 19.
Yeah, I apologize, folks. I apologize, but I tried to sneak it over on you. I don't know if y'all put comments yet to see anything about it, but I just wanted to see what would happen. Are y'all paying attention or not? But you said we got shadow banned.
I mean, I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to block the truth, man.
Yeah, they're trying to block the truth.
Spread love, spread truth. You know how we do it.
You know.
All love.
Hey, got
all
my
love.
shirt. You did.
Awkward Intelligence, all love.
Get your shirt, man. Go get your product. Go get you a shirt, candle, cup.
ppeintox.com.
What else on there? Music. Everything on there, man.
Yep.
Just
merchandise.
go
Healing
grab
products,
something.
frequency healing products.
Right. Go grab something.
Get some frequencies back in your life.
Yeah. Support.
So interestingly, right?
What happened?
Let's get into this then. Frequencies. We're talking frequencies,
Let's
right?
get into
So has
frequencies.
anybody ever thought about it when you really look back at like all these old pictures from like 1850s, early 1900s, whatever, right? And they're pictures of like cathedrals. They're pictures of like, you know, the organs that were inside these cathedrals, these bells, these large bells that are like bigger than most humans.
Yeah.
And they all just disappeared.
They
now.
rock. Yeah, they're gone, right?
All of them are gone.
Yeah.
So it was like, why were bells ringing, you know, in the towns? And then they had organs playing in these cathedrals and stuff like that, right? It's because of frequencies. They had humming frequencies that probably hummed in most cities. And when you came to those those areas, you probably felt that energy and just like were rejuvenated. Like we've talked before, how we said like churches and cathedrals and stuff back then, you didn't go there just to worship. You went there for classes. You went there to learn. You went there to get taught. You went there to have, that's why the Vatican had books they didn't let nobody see. You know what I mean? It was because they had information, and you were supposed to go there to seek those informations and to understand those things and learn, and then and you know what I mean. That's what those places were supposed to be about. And then they turned them into these money machines. Now that's all they are, is money machines. You know, these mega churches are just money machines.
Definitely.
That's all they are now. It's just like that's what it became. You know,
Who got the best outfit?
Right.
All this other shit, man.
and so it
But
became
you going there and not getting a message. But
right. And the message, that's where the message got construed.
Yeah.
You know, that's where it just, it took it off into a whole different realm of shit. We're not there learning anymore. We're there just trying to show up. You know?
and nobody and nobody realized that shit.
Right.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? Bomb droppers. Yo, you going to church every Sunday.
Right. And nothing's changed.
And you getting the same results.
Yeah. And you're still giving all your money.
All your money.
Yeah. Still giving all your money, and where's it going?
You're looking for a return.
Right.
That's why you're not getting it back. Because you're looking for it back.
Right.
And
You're supposed to do it out of love and out of authenticity, never expecting anything back, because you know what's going to be provided will be provided.
bomb droppers.
That's what faith is. Faith is just knowing it's going to work out, not having to worry about it. You know that the actions and things you do, if it's authentic and with love, is going to be reciprocated. You'll get that mirror back. You're not worried about it. There's nothing to worry about.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Shit.
So
you
yeah,
don't
just-
need church every Sunday.
Right. But just continue healing yourself, because you're doing it. You're healing yourself.
That's the main part, right?
Even if you're going to church and doing these different things, that's part of you healing yourself. You know what I mean? You're doing it, but you just got to figure out what that path is for you. You know, not everybody's path is the same. We've talked about that before. You know, a lot of us have talked about that before. We were talking about that earlier today, you know, of just the different paths that people are on, and you're getting the reflections back at you of where you're at. You know what I mean? So that's the people you're running into. Those are the ideas you're seeing. You know, it's like when you're out here, and if you're spreading the energy right, you're going to get that energy back.
Right back.
You know, just like they always say.
That's how the universe work, baby.
Just like they say, keep that energy, right? Keep that energy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's the reflection of it, you know? And so it's like, if you're out there just giving off good energy, you're going to bounce back good energy. You have nothing to worry about,
Yeah.
you know? Just with everybody and anything you're doing.
I agree. Shit. I just ran into a mechanic.
Yeah.
A mechanic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I used to be a
he
mechanic.
was working on somebody's car, right? So he working on somebody's car, but my car was in the way, so he wanted to bring another car, but my car was so he could use the lights
Right.
on that car. So he just asked me, he's like, "Hey man, can you back out?" I was like, "Yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Ain't no problem." He liked the way that
Wasn't tripping.
right, you know what I mean, that
Yeah.
how I reacted and shit.
Right.
He said, man, I like your vibe, man. You was cool. You know what I'm saying? I like the way, I like how we met. So he fixed my car the next day.
Boom. Got you in line, right?
He got me
See what
right
I'm
up.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? And I need my brakes fixed.
Big one, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta stop.
I needed my brake fixed. You know what I'm saying? And he did me today. Like he did more than just my brakes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But he was able to take care of it, and he took care of it, knowing that he was taking care of it to get you on your way because you're a good dude and you need to get out there and get that energy.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
You can't. Why are you gonna stop me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't stop me. I got good energy. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what made it easy. You see? Yeah.
So today I go get the parts, and this lady, she was putting oil in her car and shit, right? So I was like, oh damn, just messing around. Oh, you the mechanic? Just messing around with it and shit.
Right.
She was like, nah, I need one. Some told me to say boom.
He right here.
I got one.
Right.
So I called them. They made the connection.
Boom.
He gonna take care of it.
Already connected. Already changing lives. Look at
And
you.
I told him.
Already changing lives out here.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
See how they say
He
that?
just kept saying it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt it.
The whole you scratch my back, I scratch yours type of deal. See how that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like he was genuine with you, you was genuine with him, so you were able to go, hey, look, connect with this people. This is a good dude. He knows what he's doing over here. So that's it. That's all it takes.
Yeah, I was like,
That's all it
wow.
takes.
And her car was loud as shit. So yeah, for real. It sounded like she wasn't gonna make it to wherever she was going today. For real. I was like, shit, baby.
She was low on oil, man.
Him now.
That thing was knocking.
What? Sound like if you go over 40, you're done.
Knock, knocking.
Your fucking engine gonna knock on the ground.
Right. Dragging tailpipes.
Yeah, I was like, damn, no, man. That was what's up, man. I made his day.
Yeah. It's good.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Every day.
Just on some
Every
random
day.
shit, like.
Every day. You're making somebody's day every day.
I'm like, man, that's crazy, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Different
crazy
stories
how
like-
we met, man.
Yeah. But it's different things like that, just in life.
Right.
There's people that probably something, you did something cool in your life one day, just for whatever reason, just happened in that moment. There's probably people that still talk about that. You know what I mean? They might be out on the podcast now going, man, you remember this time when I was, this happened to me and this one dude, man, I wonder where that dude is.
Right.
Yeah, there's always somebody out there still telling the story. You know what I mean? There's somebody telling a story about you. If you're doing good things out there, you're just being good with people, man. You got good energy. There's people telling your story right now to somebody.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Hey, you ever feel like somebody talking about you? They probably are.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
you get that itch. You get that itch.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, like, somebody talking about me.
And then you get that phone call. Then you're like, I knew somebody was talking about me. But it was good stuff, It was always it was good stuff. And
Right.
yeah. Hopefully, right. Hopefully it was good stuff.
You know what I mean? Like, so I left him there for a while with my keys.
This is just some random dude.
Some random dude that was
Yeah.
working on somebody else's car,
And then you just pulled up
the
on
neighbor car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But the neighbors know me.
Gotcha.
But he told the neighbors, like, hey, tell that dude when he get back that,
I'll look at his car.
yeah, I want to fix his brakes. He need brakes. I was
Gotcha.
like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, so
He
it
could've
kind
been
of
sitting here.
dropped in your lap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you. I thought maybe
You
you like
know?
seeked him out or something, and you happen to just meet him that way. So you met him just kind of randomly through his neighbor.
right.
Nice.
Through my neighbor.
Through your neighbor.
Yeah. He working on their car.
Oh, got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I backed out and he heard my car. You know what I mean? Because the brakes were screeching and shit.
So he knew, and you knew you needed
Yeah.
brakes, and he knew.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, it must be pretty bad for him to be like.
I mean,
"That dude needs brakes."
it was almost there.
He said it was on
It was
the edge.
almost
It
there.
was walking the edge.
He called me, was like, man, you almost need some rotors. You know what I'm saying?
He was getting to that point.
He was like, hey, another week probably. You know what I'm saying? You probably been need some rotors too. So he said, I just made it. So I'm like, all right, bet.
Nice.
But
See?
yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? It came to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you knew you needed it. You needed to work on it.
Right.
When was you going to find the time? Then it came to you.
And that's the thing.
See that?
It be on my brain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To
You-
get it
you was-
fixed.
you manifested it,
Right.
man.
But
You
I
brought
was
it to
like,
you.
man, how the fuck?
Yeah.
You know?
In between, right? You got to go in between your shit.
And he came to me.
He's a little angel, man. He's just a little angel just hopping
He
around
came
fixing
to
cars,
me,
man.
For real.
It's a
That's what
little
he
angel.
do. That's what he do. He's 52 years old.
Yeah.
52.
He's an ascended master, man. He just walks around the earth like what's his name? It's a gospel.
Yo, I swear to goodness.
Just walks the earth and just
I didn't see no
does good
tools
deeds.
or nothing. I'm like, how the fuck
I
are
don't know
you
how
doing
he
this?
fixed it, but he fixed. See,
Hey, you
That's
know
a
how
fucking
mechanic have a
angel, man.
fucking truck or something, you know
Right,
what
with
I
a
mean?
bunch of toolbox,
At least something,
tools.
you know what I mean? This dude,
he had
Yo.
his backpack.
he had like a little bag with like 7 tools in that mama.
Right, the 7 you need. I could do anything.
I
with
swear
these.
to goodness, bro.
He's like,
And that
each tool is a multi-tool.
Real.
Hell yeah, man. That's the
bullshit.
best ones, man.
I'm
They
like-
already know.
I was like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
And I could tell by his hands, bro,
Right.
that he knew what the fuck he
Was it
was
like
doing, you know what I'm saying?
Burly, calloused hands.
Oh,
Just
big, black, nasty, under the truck, in the oil, you know what I mean? Fucking with bolts.
right.
You know,
Still wiping his nose, right?
still wiping his nose. Shook my hand and all that shit at the end. But you know what? I didn't even mind.
Yeah.
I didn't even mind.
It fit the moment, man. Fit the
I didn't
moment.
even
You
care.
understood it.
You
were
know what I'm
there.
saying?
Yeah. What's up?
I was like, thank you, bro. You know what I
saying.
mean? He gave me game about the car.
Boom.
He told me, you know.
Extra shit going on, right?
Yeah, he told me game about the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, your gas, never go past half.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck, half. I was like, nigga, I ride on
Half?
45 miles.
Right.
You know
It's
what I'm
like,
saying?
man, I'm trying to hit that E, man. But why did he say that? Did he say why?
So your engine run better. And if it get low,
Right. It gets more air.
You get dust. You get dust. You know what I mean? It's picking up dust from the gas tank. And it's going to your engine.
Oh,
So
the
that fucking
underneath
engine-
stuff, right? Because
Yeah.
stuff like drops in there, right?
Yes.
Got you. I got you. That's
So I
what's
was like,
going on here.
Okay.
Okay. You
know
know what?
what?
One time I did do that. I used to keep it full. Every time I would get to like close to half, I would just fill it up. I did do that at one point. Years ago though. This was like 10, 12, 15 years ago. I did that one time for like a year.
I mean, shit. I mean, all you gotta do, you right. You know what I mean? Just fill it up, and then just look at it as it's
You always
first.
got gas.
You know what I mean? Like the first mark, like your half mark is an empty mark.
Correct. You just got to change your thinking on it.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. That's all.
See,
And-
but me, I love the fact that they got the digital.
right. Oh, so it tells you how
You know
many
what I
miles
mean? Tell me
you can
miles
go,
you
right?
got. You know what I'm saying? But
So you
my shit cut
push
out.
it to the limit.
What? Like, oh, nigga, I got 32 miles left. I'm good.
Right. He's like, man, I can go to fucking
I
DC and back.
right. I look down again. I got 12.
Right.
Like, oh man, I'm straight.
Right, I can make it home.
Look down again. It's just nothing but like dashes.
It's just blinking.
Yeah. I'm just mad that it don't go all the way to 1. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got mine to one time.
It shows that.
Yes, I got to 1, and that's how I realized.
Yo,
Because I was like, I saw it and I was like, 1? I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen 1 before. Luckily, I was like, at the corner was like a fucking Shell station.
Right.
Fucking coasted on in that bitch.
yeah.
Filled it up. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't realize it was like a moment where I was like, I didn't even think about the gas at that moment. Wasn't even thinking about it.
Right. You just driving.
And just driving. And then I looked down and I'm like, 1? What the fuck? Like, I'm not even close to home yet. Like, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah. I ain't never seen that.
Yeah.
You know.
One time, it'll scare you for life.
Damn. Yeah, my shit cut off at 9. After
It just doesn't
9
show
miles,
nothing no more?
It just shows fucking 3 digits, like 3 little lines.
Yeah, it's like just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't even think about it.
Yep.
Just do it.
No more numbers for you, guy.
If I give you a number,
Right.
you'll procrastinate.
You're gonna keep on going and get more dirt in your fucking engine.
Oh man.
So I was like, you know what?
Yeah. It burns it off though, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, shit, I don't
Just
know.
like-
But I tell you what, my car definitely run more smooth.
yeah. I got you. I know what you're saying because I get that idea that there's definitely fucking soot down there of some sort. We know gasoline's fucking crazy, so we know there's got to be something down there. So that has some sense to it. You know what I mean? That's definitely something about that. But that's the other part of that, right? So you got a gas tank in your trunk, and it's shooting gas up to an engine that's just got multiple fucking explosions just going on in the middle of your engine while you're fucking pumping 70 down the fucking freeway. Think about that.
No, don't have to think about it.
Controlled explosions are going off in your fucking engine, and you're just flying away like nothing's going on.
Damn, Tox, you done fucked my drive home now.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm jumping like
about
this.
it, folks. Think about it, folks. There are explosions going off in that engine.
You got
Literal
spark fires,
Yeah.
spark plugs and shit.
That's why you got
They
spark
sparking.
plugs. That's what spark. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what hits. That's what sparks, and then the fucking ignites the fucking fuel and just. And it's just happening constantly, over and over and over. The faster you go, the more it's happening.
Right, and then your pistons going on.
They're just kicking it.
That's why it's good to have oil.
Yeah.
Gotta have oil.
Yeah.
I know some of us men do that.
Get those oil
ladies,
changes.
Yes.
Get those oil changes.
Ladies, get them oil changes.
It's usually anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000 miles, give or take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like most cars nowadays, like as people are upgrading to like, cars within probably like since like 2015 or something, probably somewhere around there. They'll have it on the dash. It'll tell you oil. You know what I mean? Like when you way before you get close. You know what I mean? Like it'll start to tell you like check your oil instead of just that little oil light that used to come on. You know what I mean? And that everybody ignored back in the day.
One you missed.
Yeah, because you couldn't see it, didn't know what it was. You're like, what is that? Yeah, but
Like a little polo.
now it'll actually tell you, oil at certain level. Please have it checked and serviced or whatever. You got those little screens in your cars nowadays. You know what I mean? So as people are upgrading, more people are getting those messages,
Right.
and, and so it's a good and a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because some people look at it like a check engine light.
Correct. They're just
Motherfuckers
gonna
look at
it's
it
the new check engine light
and
right.
keep driving.
Definitely, it's the new check engine light. But
How long would you drive with a check engine light on?
also, what I'm saying is it'll make you stupid because now you're relying on that instead of just knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just understanding it and paying attention to it and trying to, because and that's with a lot of things nowadays. It's like I remember when GPS was first coming out, right? We still had to navigate wherever we were going without it because it was just coming out, and we were like, "Oh, that seems cool. That seems like a cool thing," But it's like $500 to $1,000 for a fucking machine, and you're like, "I'm spending that."
I can't get that.
Once they got down to closer to like $199 and shit like that, you know what I mean? Then we started going, okay, I think I can get one of these, And I got one back in the day.
What, Times?
Yeah, one of those times you put
Tom.
it on the dash, right before fucking cell phones and shit.
Yeah,
Right?
Times. That's crazy.
But I told everybody at that time, I said, you know what this is going to do? This is going to dumb down society because we're going to rely on it. We're not going to remember how to navigate anymore. Because now that I think about it sometimes I'm like, how did we used to find our way around back in the day? Like I kind of forgot because I've used GPS for so long now. And, and like I know we use maps and what stuff like that. I can still do that. But what I'm saying is if somebody just gave you an address today, how would you go about figuring out where it was?
Oh, shit. Back in the day, we used to get the maps. We used to look at the maps, get the maps.
City map?
What was it called?
You'd get the city map,
I
right?
forgot what it was, but it tell you directions and shit.
Right.
And you write it down on a piece of paper and shit.
Right.
Yeah, MapQuest.
Well, no, but that was
That's
later.
what it was.
That was later. What'd you do before that?
He was a kid.
See what
that
I'm
was
saying?
the same thing.
He was a kid.
Oh, no.
I got it off the computer.
No, before computers.
Hold on.
He was a kid when before
No, you're not that young.
Nah.
You're not that young. What are you, 42?
Yeah, 42.
He's 42. He's not that young. He would have been. That'd have been. He's only 3 years younger than us.
That's crazy.
See what I'm
Now
saying?
I'm trying to think.
You can't
Yeah.
even think about it because it's like a world that doesn't
Right.
exist anymore. That's where I'm trying to go at.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like we because GPS has took over.
Yeah,
we don't think
it
about it
definitely did.
anymore.
Definitely did, because bomb droppers.
Point proven.
Yeah. I use my shit majority of the time. I ain't gonna say
You know what I'm
a
saying?
lie to you.
Yeah.
But once I know where you live at, I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I've been there a couple of times,
I go there
got
twice. I'm probably good
Yeah,
now.
I got
know
you.
everything now. I'm good. I might need twice just to double check because that
Right.
first time you're like, man, I took a couple turns I'm unsure about.
You. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I do it twice, I'm like, all right, I got it now. So, yeah. Definitely. So I still got that. I still hold on to that, you know, and try to hold on to some of that. I always remember where I go. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like you're saying, I can add that to the bank and go, okay, now there's another place I know how to go. So sometimes if there's a place near it, I'll be like, I know how to get there. And then once I get there, then I'll use the GPS to help guide me because I don't know where this other place is. You know, so I'll do that so that I can keep that memory going.
Right.
Try to keep that memory active.
Yeah.
You don't use it, you
GPS.
lose it.
You right.
You know?
Right.
So
Right.
So yeah, that's why, you know, and like that's why like I don't play a lot of video games and things anymore. You know, every now and again I do. I like, you know, video games are fun. I grew up playing video games my whole life pretty much. You know,
Fact.
like from Atari to Nintendo to Super Nintendo to, you know, the PlayStations to fucking everything. Right. So I've played at least every one at least.
It's amazing how they changed though, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because how you say Atari. Man, I remember Atari. It's like,
Right.
that was
Just
just a box.
simple.
Just a box.
Yeah.
You know, just
That's it. On and off.
a stick and one button.
Stick in one button. Oh, sometimes you had the button on top and the button on
Yeah.
the side if you had the cool controller.
Right. Now they got triggers in the back.
Oh man, now they got stuff that you can hang off of it and like flip
Right.
and do all these extra shits. They're like pro controllers now.
What?
Where like you can attach stuff to it to make it to where you don't even have, like you can just use this finger. So you know how you have the trigger, but you have to be
Right.
like this.
Right.
But all they have to do is like lift up and it'll hit the other button.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, it's like pro controllers. Like they don't even got to take their fingers off the buttons pretty much anymore. They pretty much can hit it with their just basic movements and shit.
Dang.
So it's crazy, man. It's so much, like you're saying, so much has evolved in that fucking space.
Definitely, man.
But that's why we're playing a video game, folks. That's why we talk about it. Look at the way the video games are, and then look at life. It's just imitating life. This is shit we can do. This is shit we are doing.
Bomb droppers. Yeah.
They're just trying to take it away from you and put it in video games and shit like that. And it's man versus machine. We've talked about it. You know, it's man versus machine. This is the battle we're in.
Yeah. Shit. And speaking of the damn machine, you know, fucking. Okay, so you know how when you talking about something, right? And it pop up on your phone, on your ads,
Right.
your feeds and shit, right? Now, that they could read your thought.
Right. I heard of this. Well, yeah.
Your thought could
Well-
just be transferred.
Yeah. Think about it.
Like, wow.
We transfer thoughts to each other all the time.
Yeah, but not on a phone.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? I can imagine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're trying to mimic our
see
shit.
me- exactly.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with you.
Droppers. I can see me and you know what I'm saying, connecting like that, but not on a phone.
Right.
Like, how are you reading?
Because they're trying to
what I'm
disconnect us
thinking?
from each other, man. They're trying to disconnect us from each other so that we want to rely on these machines. You know what I mean? Instead of using them like tools, we rely on them for so much shit. You know what I mean? We do. And it's just the way the world pushed us. It pushed us into this to a point where now we're kind of trapped with it. You know what I mean? A lot of our stuff is tied into it, so we're kind of trapped on some of it. You know, so it's good to, you know, like I said, you pull away as much as you possibly can. It's up to you to figure out what your situations are.
That's wild, man.
So, you know, that's how I look at it. It's like you got to figure out, you know, your situations. And then from there, you know what I mean? use these as tools. Use everything you have as a tool. Doesn't always have to be like, this is my life and I can't do anything without this and whatever. Just remember, these are tools. These are things you use to help you get through life. They're not life.
Right. Bomb droppers. Yes, sir.
Just keep the focus. That's all. Spread love, spread truth.
That's it. Spread it.
Yeah, when it's like we're talking to somebody the other day, and it's like when you're talking the truth, when you're just authentic, when you're just you, when you're just saying what you need to say, and you're doing it tactfully in the way you need to talk to people and whatever, you ain't gotta hide or run from nothing. If somebody asks you a question, you gotta answer for that. You know what I mean? If they want to try and say something about you or whatever, there's nothing to hide. See what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing to hide.
Right.
Everybody's done things in their past, but that's what shaped you to be you now. You can't be you without all those moments, but that doesn't define you for that moment. You know what I mean? That culminates. Oh, let me get that in real quick.
Do your thing.
Let me get that in real quick.
Do your thing.
But I started yapping, and I'm trying to take a drink. Excuse me, folks. But yeah, it's like, you can't. Everybody always wants to say, "Well, you did this in your past." Yeah, but who am I now?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy we're looking for. If you didn't learn from that moment, then the person now will be reflecting that. But if I did learn from that moment, then don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I shouldn't worry about it, for one, if you want to say something about me.
Right.
Like, yeah, it was my past. I don't have a problem talking about it. It's my past. What's wrong with it? You know what I mean?
Matter of fact, man, you shouldn't be on your past,
But
for real.
people do that to you. You know what I'm saying? So, because those people want to hold things against you and try to get their point across by saying you're that person. It's like, no, that person, I'm this person now because of those things. Not because that's who I am or that's, but you got to talk to people and explain those things. You know what I mean? Because those other people are just running around thinking whatever they're thinking because we don't talk to each other no more. We don't have the conversations, I don't mind talking to people now, nowadays. Ever, really.
Right.
You know what I mean? But but nowadays it's like, let's just have a conversation. Wherever it goes, just like this. We come here and have conversations and we just see where it goes, Like basically all the topics we've talked about so far are just randomly off the cuff. We had 2 or 3 things we want to talk about. We usually do that.
Just throw them in there.
But we just, if we get to them, we get to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we're just having a conversation. When sometimes we start it off and we just decide, hey, this is a good moment to just start it off. Fuck it. Sometimes we talk, like I said, sometimes we talk 5 minutes before, you know what I mean? And get a conversation going, and then we just, hey, welcome,
Right.
And then,
Into
sometimes we just flow, and then we just see where it goes, And that's the cool part.
Right. Never know what's going to go, man.
Yeah, because these are just conversations. But the thing is the conversations we're having, though, is they're open, awkward conversations. You know what I mean? We're saying a lot of things to uplift and get your vibrations going and get you to think of yourself in a higher system, because this system has beat us down. It has beat us down so much that most of us feel helpless. We feel like, what we can do? What can we do? I can't do nothing. It's all against me. Everything's rigged against me. And if you keep believing that, then it's going to continue to do that.
That's
to
what
you.
it's going to be.
Right. But if you can realize to uplift yourself and think about things in a different way, why is this happening to me? How can I fix this? Is this a pattern in my life? Is this an attitude situation I got to change? Is this a job situation I need to change? Is this a friendship, a relationship I need to change? Is this a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship I need to change? You got to start looking at those things and just stop accepting what life was giving you and start taking what's yours.
Bomb droppers.
Because you know what you're supposed to do in this life and you're neglecting it. And that's why those scenarios feel so struggling to you. Because you're neglecting what you were supposed to do. But you know.
Yeah.
And you're ignoring it.
Yeah. Make some people scared.
Yeah. And that's true. People are trying to figure out, where do I fit it? And like I said, sometimes it's not a thing that you have to do. It's Connect to a movement. Connect to an idea. Get to some people that are doing better mentally in their lives who can help you feel better mentally in your life. You know, stop being around those people who keep want to drag you down and keep trying to say, you know, bad things about, you know, their lives and just down in the dumps, and, you know, get out of those circles and start getting with people who are living life and feeling life and understanding life and learning life and trying and failing and succeeding, and, you know what I mean, and all these different things, because that's where it all comes from. Those are the experiences. That's what we're here for. You know, we're not here.
Yes,
we're not here to just keep taking punishment. You know what I mean? That's not what this is about. We got
Not at all.
we gotta get out of that mindset.
But, nah,
Yeah. We just got to get out
definitely
of that
got
mindset.
to change what we doing.
And that's
But
what we're here for.
sometimes it ain't really our fault. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes we don't have no say.
There are some situations, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, there are some rough situations.
Where we just wake up and boom.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? What?
Right. I
What
didn't
that?
ask for this.
Right.
Yeah. No, yeah. That we've all been there. We've all had those
Who
moments.
approved for these things?
Right.
You know? But it's the world we live in, man.
But that's why you got to interpret it.
Yeah.
Watch the signs and figure out the ideas. And, you know, like they say sometimes a stranger is the one who's more willing to help than some of your own friends. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because those people are angels that are sent. Like your mechanic story.
That's what I'm saying.
Know what I'm saying? He was just sent to help you.
Right.
And you were there at the right moment to accept it. Because you could have been like, nah, man, I don't know you, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know you, man. I don't know you touching my car, motherfucker. You know what I mean? You could have had a bad attitude about it. Could have been a whole nother scenario. You know what I mean? But you were like, all right, yo, I actually need my brakes fixed. You know what I mean? Like,
For
this,
real.
he's
You know what I'm
asking
saying?
me what's up.
You
so.
telling me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to tell me I need my brake fixed. So, yeah. You looking out. You know what I'm saying?
That little angel came
He
down.
done,
and,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said before, he done did more
Than
than
the
my
normal-
brakes. You know,
than the normal
He
shit.
done got my engine light off. I'm like, all I wanted was my brake
I just
fixed.
need my brake fixed.
I got my oil change.
Yeah, man.
He done messed with the airflow sensor. He did all type of shit, man. I'm like, this dude here. He's like, nah, man, I want to make sure you're right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you're around people like that.
Yeah.
Make sure that people that's pushing you. That's what she was saying, basically. You know, be around successful people, and you'll grow like them.
And not financially. Successful people in the
Right.
mentality.
Right.
You know, successful people in their community. You know what I mean? People who are genuine and authentic. You know what I mean? Not, it doesn't all come down to just financials.
Right.
You know? So, yeah,
Right.
just in case anybody, you know what I mean? Don't want them to misconstrue. My bad.
No. Right.
I said too
I
much.
might have said it
I'm just
wrong.
kidding. No, you think you
You know
said
what I
it
mean?
fine. I just didn't want people to think one way. That's all. Just give them the whole deal. Yeah, just find those people that are mentally better, so that your circle will get mentally better overall. You know,
Right.
it's like get out of that beat down circle. You know, get out of that beat down circle you're in. Figure out how to. That's why some people say, I got to stop talking to certain family members or whatever. Because it's just not working. Whatever you're doing is just not working. You just keep bumping into each other, So sometimes you got to take that break and you got to go find some other people and figure it out and get that mentality together and, and come back with a better, situation. And then maybe you'll understand what's happening and you can help them. You never know.
Bomb droppers.
Because it's not you. Remember, it's not you.
Yeah.
It's something you're reflecting out of them. You know what I mean? Through the scenario. So sometimes it's you got to get, fix yourself before you can help, help yourself. You got to help yourself before you help others. That's what they always tell you, And so if you're both broken, you're just two broken clocks bumping into each other. You know what I mean? Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening.
Shit going on. That's wild.
But let's get into a song, man. So this song is off of Builders of a Throne compilation that we did, PPE and Diverse Productions down in Louisiana. We did a compilation together where we used each other's artists back and forth. Some of them are on our songs, we're on some of their songs. They have their songs, we have our songs, and we just did this compilation, right? And this song is actually from one of the youngins we were talking about earlier. He goes by now he goes by the name V12.
V12, shout out, baby.
Yeah, V12. But back then he was called Wild Cypher. That's what he's credited on this song. It's called Vision, and it's off the Builders of a Throne compilation album.
Let's get it.
So check this joint out.
Hey.
I did it again, folks. I didn't connect the Bluetooth.
The Bluetooth.
Give me a second here.
It happens. It happens.
Let me see here. No, I think it says it's connected. Hold on. Reconnect.
Stay together, people.
Reconnect. Stick
Stay
with
together,
us.
baby. Stay together.
ppmusic.com. All right, let me try this
What we
again.
doing is hit the like button,
Try this
baby.
again.
Hit the like button, baby.
Why does it?
Hey.
No, that's it. Okay, that is it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's turned down.
Get
Son
litty
of-
like.
Yeah.
Hold up. I got a vision. I swear I see it clearer than I ever seen before. I see a king in my mirror. This was God's plan. There's no man in this world I'm fearing. Try to come between my dreams. I shall release my terror on you. I'm on a mission. I think I'm Tom Cruise. I overcome impossible. It's God's plan. I get it, baby. Let me lift you. Get you in the mood that you never been in before. Come get lost in the feeling, baby. Okay, listen, it's Jason Statham. Back on the mission. No Thanos who control the world with one hand. My vision, restore the order. Detox the game from poor decisions. I'm more than driven. It's more of an addiction. I need to fix it. Like, yo, this not the game. I know it's stuck in the sweet position. Now I gotta put him under my wing and force him to see the difference. This that trunk harder mixed with J. Cole. Bitter Kendrick. You drop that meth and that power buster. That's what you getting. Excitement at rapid levels. Lyrically crapping lightning. It's frightening. No heavy metal. Yet still I rock just like it. Get trifling. Way I lock in with bars. I catch indictments. I'll beat a beat like M. Bison. Street fighting. No hatred. I got a vision. I swear I see it clearer than I ever seen before. I see a king in my mirror. This was God's plan. There's no man in this world I'm fearing. Try to come between my dreams. I shall release my terror on you. I'm on a mission. I think I'm Tom Cruise. I overcome impossible. It's God's plan. I get it, baby. Let me lift you. Get you in the mood that you never been in before. Come get lost in the feeling, baby. I do this shit. Real rap. I can prove it quick. Rap Lord elusiveness. I effortlessly be going in. I just hope to send it cross over to a new world. The bars start rolling in like bowling balls. When I aim for beats, knock them down like bowling pins. Like Michael Phelps with the flow and shit. I'm talking head first when I'm going in. I got a thorough pin. Cause a whirlpool when I'm in the mix. Make the world spin. It's a roller coaster when I get it moving. Nigga tripping. Niggas get their Earl in. When I'm flexing on them like I'm teaching pressure. All pressure, all muscle curl in. Nigga, we on the mission. Gassed up, hit me. Horses kicking. I bust and swerve cause I'm smelling money. My palms is itching. I gotta get it, bro. 101. No lotto ticket. No condom gimmick. It's set in stone. No hieroglyphics. I'm suit to press you. Go head up heavy. No sumo wrestle. Oh, Juno pressure. These submission bars. Judo special. I get it wild live when I'm in the place. Extraterrestrial size. Tripping in your face. Hey, I got a vision. I swear I see it clearer than I ever seen before. I see a king in my mirror. This was God's plan. There's no man in this world I'm fearing. Try to come between my dreams. I shall release my terror on you. I'm on a mission. I think I'm Tom Cruise. I overcome impossible. It's God's plan. I get it, baby. Let me lift you. Get you in the mood that you never been in before. Come get lost in the feeling, baby.
Yeah. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. And a plan backed by action becomes the vision. PPE, diverse, tracks are builders of a throne.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I forgot I even did that.
Shout out V12.
Yeah, shout
Yes,
out.
sir.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And what's crazy is because we was just talking about having a vision and putting it all together.
Right.
And we picked that song before the show even started. It just happened that way.
Right.
But you see how it all just comes together.
All right. Bomb droppers.
Because I actually was going to play a different song. I originally wanted to play a different song.
That's crazy.
And then just some of the things we were talking about before the show and it turned into, hey, we need to play this song.
Shit tied right in.
And tied right in. Look at that. So keep the vision.
No, we do, baby. Yeah.
Keep the vision, keep the faith. You know what I mean? Like, that's,
Gotta have a
yeah.
vision.
You know what I mean? If you don't have any of that, then you got nothing. You know? So, got to put that on a shirt, huh?
Jeez.
Is that a new shirt?
Yeah, you gotta have that vision.
Oh, shit.
If you ain't got that vision, you ain't seeing shit. It's like, damn, like, what are you saying? Like,
Keep the vision. Yeah.
get it, baby.
So, yeah,
Come
Builders
on.
of a Throne compilation. We did that in 2018. It kind of just slipped through the cracks because that was the year when a lot of shit went down, and you know what I mean? We had a big transition around that time in our families and stuff. And so it kind of just went through the cracks on that one, and we, you know what I mean? And we went back and just kind of listened to it again and just had to re-understand where we were at that time. You know what I mean? And it was cool. The music on it is just incredible when you go back and listen to like what we actually did at that moment. You know, it was like we still did this though. Even though we went through so many things that year, we still did this.
Right.
You know, we finished it off because I think they came out in like November or December or something like that of that year. So it was a culmination of everything. By the time everything was said and done, you know, it was like, this is what we got left at the end of the year. You know what I mean? But it was, like I said, you go back and listen to it, you're like, damn, we did pretty fucking good. You know, like it was good. It's a lot of good fucking music that I forgot was even on there. I forgot I did that. I don't even remember doing that.
See? What I'm saying?
Sometimes you go back and listen to old songs and you're
Got
like,
to.
what? I was on that? I
Got
did that?
to.
Something was, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy.
That's the best, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, like, you know, that's why I like bringing out this music like we've been doing, you know, even lately, but like throughout the whole thing is we're showing you how our music is reflecting, but sometimes it's also helping us manifest the things that we're doing. You know what I mean? That we're doing now that we weren't even thinking about then when we wrote it.
Right. Bomb droppers.
And that's all I'm trying to get. You know what I mean? Like, that's amazing to me. You know what I mean? Like it's like, how do we not see that? As you know what I mean? Because we're so blinded by all the other bullshit in this illusion that we don't see that. Like, and here's the thing. You know what I'm starting to think, right? Is a lot of people will be like, you know, oh, well, you're not a prophet. You're not a prophet. You're not predicting things, right? You know, they're going to go, and prophet's got a bad word, a bad annotation to it nowadays or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm a prophet,
Yeah,
nothing
'cause
like that. But what I'm saying is,
there's a lot of them out here trying to
I'm not
claim this.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be anything like that or nothing. But what I'm starting to think is like most of my life, I have had visions of things, and then those things would come true. And I would tell my mom, I would tell my parents, and you know, different little things, and never thought nothing of it. Just was, you know, until I got older, and then I was like, something's going on. You know what I mean? Like this is, I don't know if this is normal per se, but something's not right. You know?
Yeah.
And then just went through life, fell asleep like everybody else. You know, we all just got mesmerized by the illusions and the toys. You know, and then we started waking back up, and I started thinking. So now I'm starting to think about it. Is we're not prophesizing, we're remembering before it happens.
Bomb droppers.
You see what I'm saying? It's not specifically that we're saying this is going to happen. We're just remembering it before it actually happens. And I had that moment the other day. That's kind of why I brought that up.
You remember?
Yeah, I remembered. I did something. I remembered something before it actually happened. And I got a witness too, my daughter. She's my witness. So remember, if everybody remembers, go back and listen. Go back and listen to the Awkward Intelligence remix. It came out on December 22nd, 2023. BDot got on that joint. You know what I'm saying? So that's what. But my verse, there's a part in my verse. It's like in the middle of the verse, and it says, "This world is much bigger than we'd ever imagine." Right? Got to quit your job so you can chase your passion. Right?
Right.
So I say that. Right? I got that from. I'm echoing it. That wasn't like something I made up. I'm echoing that from a podcast that I watched around that time. So I'm echoing that this earth and this realm is bigger than we ever imagined, right? And you're going to learn that. It's coming soon. But, so I'm like, okay, that's why I put it on the song. That song came out in December. Cool. I'm watching a podcast a couple days ago, and all of a sudden it's the podcast I watched to get that information that I had in that song. So I'm going, oh, this must be an old episode. I must be watching an old episode because I must have watched this already, And so I'm like, so I flip out of it, and then it says March 8th, 2024. And I'm like, wait, this just came out. So I'm like, no way. Maybe this is an old video. So I'm like skimming through the video, and I'm like, no, I've seen this already. And then it has a date stamp in the video. It's in the video, and it says 3/8/2024. So now it can't be an old video that was just re-uploaded. The timestamp is in the video. So this is, and then they're also talking about, and they're also talking about the State of the Union. So part of it I didn't remember, but say the first 20 minutes, all of a sudden I'm like, why am I watching the same podcast over? Some information later in the podcast I didn't remember. So I'm not saying I remembered the whole episode. But there's a part where the guy goes, people are going to realize that this realm is much bigger than you ever imagined.
That's all that he could tell me of what they saw. I'm sure they saw way more than that. But that's all that he was allowed to tell me.
Yeah.
And so, it's like, just know that there is so much more to this earth than we ever imagined.
He says that. That's what caught me. And I was like, I've already seen this episode. I remember him saying this before.
Oh, shit.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying that he couldn't have said it multiple times, probably. But the thing is I've never seen that podcast before. Until that day I started watching it, and I'd never seen this podcast before. But for some reason, I felt like I had watched that podcast already. That's where I see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was remembering the podcast, but I hadn't seen it yet until that moment. And then I had already put it in my song 3 months before that.
Wow. Droppers. Wow.
This is the realm we're in, folks. We're manifesting, we're remembering, we're doing things.
Wow.
Wonders and miracles every day. Start to recognize them, start to see them. You know what I mean? Start to see the signs. Pay attention, navigate your world. What's really real and what's not. There's some people out there going, this guy's not real. What is he talking about? They're like, okay, they're officially high.
Nah.
These guys are officially fucking high.
You just gotta get the message. And
Right.
so-
That's where I'm at. And so my daughter, I pulled my daughter in. I said, look at the video, listen to my song, watch the video. I let her watch the part, and she goes, she saw it too. And she goes, yeah, you said the same thing. And I'm like, I go, but when was the video out? And then she goes, and then I said, look, when was my song out? And she was like, oh, like 3 months ago. And I'm like, so how would I have gotten it And then she goes, oh, yeah, now I see it. And I'm like, so I got her as a witness right there at the moment when it was happening. I showed her the video and everything. And then I shared the video with a couple other people so they could watch it, just because it had good information in it. I should share. I need to send it to you. I didn't send it to you, just because it has good information in it. But yeah, and then, what was I gonna say? The other part of that. Fuck. That's it, folks. Thanks for coming by.
That's wild.
Just kidding. But yeah, so it was just one of those moments where I remembered it before I actually saw it. That's why I said we've done this before. We've said that before. We've done this before. We're living it now. We're living it out. But we've done this already. We've seen it already. So sometimes our memories come back, and that's all it is. It's you know what I mean. So I'm just saying what I saw. That's it. That's all I can do. You know, you can either believe me or you don't. But I don't claim to have any more power than anybody else. I'm just learning mine, and I'm recognizing them, and I'm trying to understand them. A lot of people out here aren't doing that. That's the difference. That's all it is. You're on a different path. We're all in different, you know what I mean? Some of us are built different to do different things. We're not all built to do the same things, you know? So, yeah, it's just, that's it. Simple, yet complicated. That's one of my lines, too. I've always said that. That's like a catchphrase I got. I've said that in multiple fucking raps. Simple but complicated.
Yeah. I think I got some what was that movie where they could see shit before it's about to happen?
There's a lot of those. Minority Report?
Final Destination.
Final Destination. Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say my shit like that.
Whoa. Did we just get morbid? Did shit just go morbid? I was like, what just happened? I thought. But you've seen destruction then?
No. That's what I'm saying. It ain't like that, but I can see when stuff about to happen.
Right.
I see stuff happening and shit.
As it's happening, but you know it's happening.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know what's about to happen. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
But sometimes
that's it, right?
I be wanting to tell the person next to me, like, look, hey, yo, this,
right.
But
yeah, but you're so caught in the moment, you're like, let me see how this plays out. Is this actually gonna do this? Is this actually gonna happen? I've been there.
And that shit happens. I'm like, wow. But then I tell this motherfucker in my head, they don't believe me. Be like, wow.
They're not seeing the same world you're seeing.
Right.
They're not. Nobody is. You're the only one who can see what you can see. Other people can share that experience sometimes. You know what I mean? But in any other moment, you're the only one who can see what you're seeing right now.
Right. That's you.
Yeah. But that's why like they try to tell us. That's why they try to tell us eyewitness accounts are unreliable. They try to tell us that. But only that person saw what they saw. Doesn't matter if they see different shit. Take down what they saw and then you equate it to other things people saw. And it'll either fit or it won't. But you didn't see, and you can't say that their shit, they didn't see what they saw. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say that. They saw what they saw. It may not fit your story you're trying to go after, but they saw what they saw. But then we all got to go into, but people can lie and people can do that. Of course. But that's why they're supposed to investigate, to figure out if that's a lie or not.
Right.
That's what they do.
Right.
But you know what I mean? But if like I said, if everybody just says, this is what I saw, boom, it gives their information. Oh, it doesn't fit our story. Not yet. We don't got a lot of information yet. We just have that one. You know what I mean? Or whatever. That something they say might not equate until further down. Once you get another little piece. It's the same thing we're doing on the internet. We're investigating our history because nobody told it to us.
Droppers.
And we're finding all the little pieces and we're putting them together and we're going, wait a minute, why is this fit over here? What is this? Oh, now this is going over here because now I have more information. You know?
It's in your face. You just gotta get it. Just look at it.
Yeah. That's why I said we got so used to being spoon fed the information. We trusted our sources. We trusted where it was coming from because we were told to trust them. But we finally realized, wait a minute, they're not trying to, they're not trying to be truthful with us. And once you realize that, that's the part that where you go, and you find out some more shit, you find out a little thing, you find out a little thing, you find out a couple things, and then you go, oh man, this just goes way deeper than you ever fucking imagined. Right. You know what I mean? Like, right. And you just, you start to just put things together, and then you just start to see it everywhere. You start to notice in everything. So, like, did you watch the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Prime with what's his name, Donald Glover?
No, but I seen it though.
Seen it on there?
Yeah, I seen the
right previews and stuff like that.
I ain't seen previews and shit. I just seen the
the little
the
tag or whatever they put for it. Yeah, the little I got you.
It's like a brown little thing.
But yeah, it's actually good. Check it out. Okay. I'm watching it now. I'm like in episode 6. But what I wanted to
episodes.
Yeah, it's like 8 episodes.
I don't know what it is about episodes.
You'll like this one. It's good. It's good. But I'm gonna give you why.
I said gotta be good.
I'm just give you the basic idea.
Gotta give me a lot.
So yeah, just the basic idea here. This is what I want to share with everybody, so they'll go see it and check it out, right? And they'll see it in a different way. Is I mean, some of this information is not like gonna spoil it or anything. They're CIA agents. That's the idea. They're CIA agents. Okay, but what they work for? They always call it the company or whatever. You know what I mean? They're like, we work for the company. So, but they're embedded in just a normal neighborhood, and they just act like they're they tell everybody they're software engineers. And, so anybody they interact with that they have to talk about, their work or something, to give somebody something, they just say they're software engineers. But they live like on a normal block just like anybody else. It's like in New York or something. But then they just go on missions. Different things. Just different things they have to do. Around the city sometimes. Sometimes they fly away. Sometimes they go overseas. It's just whatever mission comes up. They're CIA. You know what I mean? And they meet up with other ones here and there throughout those episodes. And they're doing the same things. And they're like living in the same city. And they're like, how did we never meet before? And all these different things. You know what I mean? Right. Because they like keep them apart from each other, But the thing is what I'm realizing about it is that's just showing us how much embedded they are in our neighborhoods already. The CIA is already there. They're already in your neighborhoods. They're doing all the crime. They're fucking all this shit up. That's what they were sent here to do. They are the infiltrators. It's our deep state shit. That's the deep state. They're embedded in our neighborhoods. That's how I'm looking at it. That's all I'm saying. And if you watch it, you'll see the idea of what I'm saying.
I'm going to go check it out now.
Yeah. It makes it interesting.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And it's like, this is what's happening in our neighborhoods and we don't realize it. We don't realize how much of this shit is just fucking made up because they're just doing missions in our neighborhoods and shit. And doing weird shit that we're just not privy to. We don't have that information. It's being kind of secretly done around us. So we don't realize that the dude that walks in the store and holds it up isn't a CIA agent. Know what I'm saying? To perpetrate robberies. Know what I'm saying? That's why they rarely get caught. Why is that? Nobody knows these motherfuckers. Like, this never been in that store before, not from the neighborhood, but then just disappears into the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? When you start really thinking about it, you're going, things just don't add up sometimes. You know what I mean? Not saying, you know what I mean? That's just me doing, a few hours of fucking, thinking. That's not me doing any crazy research, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Just putting the logic together and thinking how that could fit into the CIA embedded in your neighborhood shit. You know what I mean? And we don't know why that's happening. We don't know who owns that store. That could be happening for reasons we don't even understand. you know? Or it could just be rogue CIA agents doing weird shit because they can. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what it is at this point. All we know is they're there. They're in our neighborhoods. They could be your neighbors. You don't fucking know.
Definitely don't.
That's where I'm going with it. And I'm not trying to say it to scare you. What I'm saying is that's the evil we've been fighting. That's what's been happening is we've been taking all that out. Because some of these CIA agents are embedded to get those people out too. It's been, you know what I mean? There's good and bad. Not all of them are evil. You know what I'm saying? There's some CIA agents that are in our neighborhoods that are there to protect us from these kind of shits. You know what I mean? From these things happening and whatever. You know what I mean? They're in the police, they're in the police stations. They're in your fire departments. You know what I mean? They're just working at your neighborhood salon. They're learning everything. They got intel from all this shit. Our phones, everything. You know what I mean? But they're here to help. Those are the ones that are using that information to help us so that they can, you know, stop other motherfuckers from doing other evil shit. You know, so you got that too. And they're weeding them out. You know what I mean? They're finding them and they're figuring it out. That's why it's all there's like secret operations happening all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that shit out though.
Yeah. So just know there's always something going on. Sometimes it may not look like it. Sometimes the news is misleading you, but there's always things going on underneath the surface. Mm-hmm. You just got to snorkel a little bit. Mm-hmm. Just got to do a little snorkel so you can see what's going on in that coral reef.
Yeah, it's a lot of gotta look behind the curtain.
A lot of action down there.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I was like a fucking Intox rant. Did I just go off for like 5 minutes? What the fuck?
Definitely did.
Jeez. But it's good information, though, I think. It's good information. Did y'all hear about Haiti?
Let you ride. No, I didn't hear about Haiti.
So on March, this is the story. This is the story I'm hearing. I don't know. You know what I mean? We can't ever trust it all. You know what I mean? But this is the story. Is that some gangs broke into the prisons and let out like 80% of the prisoners, and the prisoners all took over the city and whatever. The prime minister took the fuck off and then resigned, got the fuck out of there. They're saying basically that most of Haiti is now just being controlled by the gangs. So that's the story that's coming out that we're hearing. But we always got to think, like, you know what I mean? Not right away. We can't just dismiss it right away. They're calling them cannibal gangs, that they're like eating people in the street and all this weird shit. They're calling them cannibal gangs.
Oh, Lord.
Took over Haiti. Prime minister's out. Haiti's in fucking, shambles right now. That's what they're saying.
So they went down eating people.
And they're saying they're like eating people in the street. They're barbecuing people. Oh, and then the main dude who's now the most powerful dude, they're saying, his name is Barbecue.
Just get ready.
So the thing is this ties into some stuff that remember I talked about.
I went to a church.
Remember I talked about Rod Hayes before on the show.
Mm-hmm.
This ties into some stuff that he talked about. He said that Haiti would have to be reclaimed by the people. And the people that were going to do it is somebody named Barbecue and another dude named Bookman. So Barbecue has now shown himself. That's what he said. He said he'll show himself when he's ready. So now Barbecue's showing himself. So where's Bookman? We're waiting on Bookman now. Somebody in Bookman in that area is going to come out as well with something else. And they're supposed to figure out how to take Haiti back. That's according to some teachings from Rod Hayes. And he's on YouTube. You can find Rod Hayes on YouTube with Young Elder. There's some stuff on that. I've been watching that for like a couple years now. He talks more about indigenous. You know, how we're indigenous and, you know, we're from this land and we're the chiefs, and a lot of us, you know, like a lot of our rappers and stuff that got killed, Tupac and Biggie, and ODB we're all chiefs, and they were using the music to communicate with each other and shit like that and stuff like that. He talks about all that shit. So he was saying Haiti needed to be reclaimed, and so it's kind of coming together the way that he said it years ago. I remember him talking about this at least a year and a half, 2 years ago. So it's crazy.
I gotta see.
Yeah, I mean you haven't studied Rod Hayes like that, but I've seen a lot of videos. So it's crazy. But if you want to get into it, check it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the Haiti situation.
Oh, but the Haiti stuff, yeah.
I'm saying because
It's all brand new.
It basically added up to what you said. What you just said.
Right.
You know. You said we the people got on. You said the gang got.
Right. With they're calling them gangs, but we know what gangs are. We know what gangs are. Gangs are the tribes that were originally there. That's what the gangs are. That's what they turned them into, so you would fucking denounce them and you wouldn't trust them. But that's who they are. They're the indigenous people from that land.
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. Same thing here.
Sorry, a little delay.
Yeah. Same thing here, though. You know, the gangs, the gangs have gone wrong too. You know what I mean? It's not that they're 100% good or anything at this moment. But what gangs started out as was they were there to protect their communities. They were doing free lunches. They were they were walking people home. They were keeping stuff. They were keeping their neighborhoods safe.
Protecting the block.
Right. That's what that came from. That's where all that stuff came from. But it got corrupted through CIA embedment. COINTELPRO. They embedded people into these gangs to cause havoc, to create stuff, to get connections in order to sell drugs and to do prostitution. And you know what I mean? All these things got brought in because, all the leaders, Jeff Fort, Larry Hoover, you know what I'm saying? All these leaders and stuff got locked up for life, and they held them and kept them away so that their organizations could get fucked up. They destroyed them. They destroyed those sheets.
Bomb droppers.
And then they became the gangs in the 90s that we know. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But they were really the tribes. They were really factions of tribes from back in the day that were trying to find each other and regroup and trying to get this shit back together. And they got stomped out in the 60s. That was that whole shit, We see the movies now, the 60s and the 70s, when they just kept taking them down. They couldn't do nothing. They were shooting everybody back then. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was just walking in your house and shooting you, saying you fought back. Fred Hampton. Look up Fred Hampton.
Done.
So, all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's wicked.
So, Haiti, man.
Yeah,
They're doing,
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's like you got French farmers, you got German farmers. They're all fucking battling right now. They're battling their governments. They're fighting with they're using. We talked about this, I think, once before. It's like you see it happening everywhere.
Right.
So don't think it's not happening here. Oh. You're just not seeing it.
Oh, it's definitely happening.
You're just not seeing it. But what did we say? What was it? Episodes, like 2 episodes ago? Fuck, what was it? Damn it, I just had it. The title of the episode was "It's Not New. You just never heard it before." Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, all this stuff's been happening. You're just not privy to it. The news ain't telling you about it. We're the new news. We're the new scholars. We're the new teachers. We're the new people. All these people online that are like us, that are telling y'all this information that I'm getting the information from. We're all echoing it out to the world, back to the world, because this is the only way we can do it. They've taken our media and shit from us.
Facts. Shit. Now they do it. What? They done banned motherfucking TikTok.
Ooh, see, there you go. They're trying to, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to take another way for us to get information out. That's an information war.
That's definitely facts.
Yes, because how much is coming together on TikTok.
Yeah, they don't want us to see what's going on out here.
They're showing and it's real time.
That's why.
It's real time. That's why they tell. That's why they tell y'all when shit's going down, go live, because then it's real time. It's happening in real time. It's not you just recording it and then putting it out later.
Right.
You went live and you're real time at that moment. It's being recorded, and it's harder to stop real time unless you just can't get an internet connection or something like that, because they could stop the internet connection. They could definitely do that. Right. But you would then have that. You'd be like, I have no internet, which tells you something. See what I'm saying? Now you're seeing something happen. You're going, wait a minute.
Right.
But if that doesn't happen, you filmed it, you were there, you were live. You know what I mean? That was real footage, real information. That's why they say to do it. If there's a scenario, and just go live, because you can't fuck with live. Live's happening.
Right. Right.
So yeah, unless they do, and then you'll know. That's what we're saying. You know, then you'll know something else was going on because they didn't want us to see what was happening. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yep.
And always film your interaction with cops.
That's crazy.
Always film.
They try banning. Yeah. Talking about because they spying Chinese, because they're China spying and shit.
It's all bullshit.
Fuck, man. Nigga, you spying on us.
Right.
With the phones.
Right. Exactly.
Fuck. That's crazy. That shit don't even make no sense.
Right. Right.
That don't even make no sense.
Boom. Put it together right there. See that?
Yeah.
See how quickly you can put it together now?
That shit don't even make no sense, bro.
Yeah. It just makes sense to you. Like, what?
Even when the phone off, you can see what the fuck going on.
Right.
So
it's still collecting information.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's still
smart TV.
It just doesn't
phone.
It just doesn't have time to upload it until you turn it back on. Then it uploads all that information you just gave it for the last whatever.
That's crazy.
It just saves it. And then the next time you connect to the internet, it goes, oh, now I can dump this whole fucking load over here of information that I got.
That's wild, man.
Always recording, always tracking. It's just what they do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said, it doesn't mean that they're watching you.
Right.
It just means they have it. They have that information. That information is there. That's all that means. Someone would have to go look
If
for
they need it, right.
and know what's happening with it. Yeah. You know, you'd have to, which would be meticulous. Hey, I could do it. You know what I mean? You could tell it this person, this date, this time, boom. And it would give you all the footage from that time that it could find in audio and whatever it could find. It could figure it out based off your Google accounts and whatever. You know what I mean? Apple accounts and whatever. A machine can do that. And that's a good thing for AI. AI can handle shit like that. That's an AI task. How long would that probably take a human? You know what I mean? To try and file through shit and look through videos and, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It makes sense that an AI and a machine, that's a tool. That's a way that an AI can help as a tool. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. We've talked about that. We keep echoing that, so. But yeah, that shit's wild. That's where we're at. But we're leaving that. We're leaving that. Yeah. We're heading to the new world. We're focusing on that. We got new shit going on. So miss me with that.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Wow. But it's good. But see, like, that's the thing. We got to talk about it, though. We got to talk about it. I mean, everybody, because there's somebody out there who might have had that same kind of thoughts, and we got to talk about it. We got to figure it out. You know what I mean? Let's just have a conversation. And then we'll figure out, hey, what about this? What about that? That's what it is. This is, we was talking earlier. This is the new Renaissance, man. This is the new Renaissance, where we're having philosophical conversations and talking about things and learning new things and understanding things. And, did you know about this? Did I know about this? What do you know about this?
Right.
We're just picking each other's brains, man. You know what I mean? Which is cool because we're learning that we're not that different from each other as humans.
Right. There's so much going on
Right?
in this world, bro.
And we're also realizing that a lot of times when we think a lot of things, that's not what's really going on. When we really start talking to people, we go, nah, it's not really like that. That's the perception that they've always pushed. But a lot of times that ain't what the reality really is. We have perceptions of a lot of things because we just don't know. There was no way to find out. There was no way to talk unless you went over there. Or you went and seen somebody, or you knew somebody over there, that you could take some good information from. Otherwise, it's, but now we can go live. We can show shit. We can talk. We can say what we need to say on the internet, and people can find it and then agree with it and like it, and, and whatever.
Right. That's all. That's all. Shit.
I heard someone say the other day.
That's wild though, man. We got all these things going on in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't worry about the damn social media.
Right. Trying to be somebody on social media all the time.
That shit just blows my mind.
It's a job. It's a fucking
all
job.
these situations, all these issues going on in this world. And y'all don't worry about cutting the shit off.
Right.
TikTok.
They're worried about TikTok. So think about that.
Like,
They were willing to ban TikTok before they're willing to ban pedophiles.
that's what I'm bomb droppers.
Before they're willing to ban people
That's
from
what I'm
the border.
saying. That's what I'm bomb droppers.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're going after?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're worried about?
All this shit going on as well.
Knocking them out the park today, man.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like, shit crazy. The world we in, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. See how much of a clown show this shit is?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's like, and like we talked about last time, everybody thinks we're just going to vote our way out of it this year. We're just going to vote our way out. When has that ever worked? We said that last time, remember? When has that ever worked? It's never worked. We're not voting our way out. We got to figure it out a different way. And it's happening. It's happening behind the scenes. And we're going to be more privy to it very soon. And then we're going to know how to act and how to react and what to do. And a lot of us are going to know what's happening. And then you'll be able to come to channels like ours and find out what you can do and how you can get involved. That's what's going to happen, because we're not voting our way out.
No.
Not the way I see it. You know what I mean? If you're really looking at it, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not with the same people. Definitely not with the same people. Nobody's changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's
You know what I'm
changed.
saying? They got problems just like we got problems.
Right.
But their debt is a little higher than our shit.
Right.
I don't like them making our decision for us.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We should be able to make those decisions
yeah,
locally,
don't
man.
just throw us in some shit.
Yeah, we should be able to make more decisions
me?
locally. Yeah.
We should have some say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just wake up in the morning and then we gotta, what, that bill passed? What?
What is this?
What? Yeah, what happened?
Yeah. I can't look at my phone now if I'm in my car. What?
Right.
That's a fucking
Right.
crime now?
Right.
Hands free. It's like, if you can't hold your phone and drive, then don't, dummy.
Right. Some people just be so focused on their phone. Like, understand you're driving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit at the light too long.
Right. Just playing your game.
You know what I'm saying?
And then bah, bah.
I'm behind you.
Yeah.
And then I see your phone through your car.
Right.
You know what I mean? Through the window. That's why you
You looking like this.
you know what I mean? That's why your ass taking all day, because you on a phone.
Right.
Focus on the road.
Right. Do the task at hand. Driving.
Driving.
Yeah. You can't focus on multiple.
You could text later, man.
Yeah.
Text at the next red light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. When you got a moment.
Right. When you
Not when you're just
not when
yeah.
you're driving, man.
Come on. That's the bullshit we're talking. That's the idea. It's like, that's
Right. Be
what.
smart.
It's like people like that is what sparked the fucking law. You know what I mean? Because those motherfuckers are out here causing accidents and doing dumb shit because they don't know the difference of I can and I can't do this. You know what I mean? When other people can be like, I don't have a problem with this. Why do I get fucking punished?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be, you know what I mean? I can handle my liquor. I'm just
know what
kidding.
I'm saying? Shit. Don't drink and drive. Drink, then drive.
Exactly.
It's like, nah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hell no. Hell no. Nah, man. Yeah, that's a little
For
jokey
entertainment
joke.
purposes only.
Right. It's a little jokey joke, man.
Oh shit.
Just fucking around.
Nice. Yeah, come on. We do a little bit of it all. You know, scholars, comedy, teachers.
Yeah,
you know how we do it.
Shit, you gotta have fun, man.
Yeah. That's remember we talked about it earlier.
Right.
Talked about it earlier.
Gotta have fun.
Remember to have fun too. Yes, have fun as an adult. You can have fun. Don't worry about laughing and people. You thinking people you look funny laughing. Laugh. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Be in your moment. That's your moment. Have that moment. Don't worry about everybody else. Just have your moment. You know, get into that energy. That's good energy right there. You know, and then sharing that with others. If you're in, with others at that time, that's good. I mean, think about it. How does the room feel when 3 or 4 people are in that room just fucking cracking up? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doesn't that room just feel energetic?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
That's that energy, man.
Crazy.
That's good energy. Yeah,
Definitely.
I heard someone the other day say, I think it was like a little one of those little like shorts or something. He said, "I want to leave y'all with this because we're getting close to the end here. You can't impact this world any more than you already have. Okay? The thing is what you're doing now is you're now sharing it with more people. You've already done the impact. So you see what I'm saying? Like, so our music and our this and our that and the things we're sharing with y'all and the people, that's how I'm looking at it. What they were saying is now I'm sharing it with more people, but my impact is already here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still impacting.
Right.
But my impact is already here. I'm just now sharing it with more through music, through podcasts, through friendship, through relationships, through family. You know what I mean? Whatever. They're getting more of it now. Because I wasn't, you know what I mean? We weren't doing it this way before. Now I'm giving it, I'm pushing it out farther kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Got you. Giving
Like,
back, basically.
Yeah, it's like you're going, look at everything I've put, look at all this fruit I laid. Come see the fruit I laid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Look at all this nutritional fruit I got.
I get it.
You know?
I get it.
So, I mean, that's how I looked at it. I don't know. But you see what I'm saying? But yeah, we've already done our impact and we're impacting now, but sometimes we just amplify it a little more. But we've always been doing it. So you matter is what I'm saying. What you're doing matters. You just don't realize it yet. You haven't thought about it that way. You know what I mean? Somebody needed to hear that. You're impacting. Everybody's impacting. Just some of us are pushing it a little harder. That's it. But you're still impacting. Don't think you're not. You know, because sometimes there's days, you know, I used to have those moments too, you know. You think, man, I got music out there, but I don't have millions of streams like fucking Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? But how do I know that my message isn't just as important to the people that have already heard it, though? See what I'm saying? It may not be millions and millions at times, but those 10,000 people I found, they still got the message. That's my impact. I don't have to have a Snoop Dogg impact to have an impact.
Right.
That's what, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You're still impacting. You just don't realize what your impact is because you don't see it reflected in number. You know what I mean? And how do we know all those numbers are real anyways?
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Or is it just inflated to make us think it's, you know, it's what we need to attain? We don't realize that our impact is enough. You know? And some of us get to live off these things. Some of us still have to work. Some of us still have to do certain things or whatever. Not everybody's going to get that lavish life they think they're going to have at that moment. We haven't had that. but it's coming. It's on its way. As we say, it's soon. Because this is, we know this is the last cycle. We know this is it. We're working through it. What we say earlier, sometimes we just remember before we actually do it. That's all. So some of this information is ahead of its time.
This is it.
Yeah.
But nah. Hey.
Let them know what's up. Final thoughts.
Man, just do right. Do right, man. Stay connected with the man above. You hear me?
Talk to him. Source.
Feel me?
Talk to source.
For real. Get out in that nature.
Yup. Oh, weather's better. Weather's better right now. Just warmed up today. Look at me. I came in like this. No coat. I just walked in with nothing. I'm rolling. Because it felt nice outside.
Yeah, it did feel nice. You know what I'm saying?
Windows were open all day.
I ain't letting it trick me, though.
Yeah. He said, I ain't letting it trick me.
Yeah, man, because I'm telling you,
I feel
man,
you.
this weather is crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, shit, it what? It snowed Sunday.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Where? Like on the earth somewhere?
Yeah, out here. I said it wasn't like a heavy snow, but it was like, some flurry. It snowed, you know what I mean? So that was just Sunday.
Right.
Now here it is, Wednesday? Now the fucking sun out shining all crazy. I'm like, what is
shining bright?
But don't let that shit fool you yet. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
I'm gonna take my jacket off in July, June. You know what I mean? To make sure. You feel me?
I know
that
that motherfucker sun before I believe it.
Right. I know that sun gonna be hitting June, July. I don't need this coat. You feel me? Ain't no wind blowing, nothing. Just heat blowing down.
Right.
Just heat wave just hitting you. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, no, but that's telling us spring is coming.
Yes, sir.
The rebirth. We're here. We made it.
Yeah, definitely coming.
We're getting there.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, thanks for stopping by. Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox, along with
BDot, baby.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Awkward Intelligence.
Just smoking vibe.
This is Awkward Intelligence.
Just smoking vibe.